Hi, today is October 30th, 2025, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1683 for the year, Tree Monster. Another thing I thought I saw in Adelaide was a tree monster. In law, there's a thing called an attractive nuisance. If you have something on your property that you know kids are going to want to play on because it looks so cool, but it's also dangerous and kids get injured, or in this case, eaten, you can be held liable for their injuries, or in this case, for their having been eaten, because the tree was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a long time. And fuck, I wanted to climb it. It had all these twisty branches and looked like a jungle gym or monkey bars. In fact, it looked like the kind of tree that the guy who invented the monkey bars or jungle gym might have looked at and said, maybe I should invent something like that for kids to play on, except it won't be a monster that eats them. It will just be a fun thing for them to climb, like those kids over there who are about to be eaten are doing. Yeah, I should invent that. So the tree monster is maybe responsible for the jungle gym or monkey bars, which is nice, but still it's a goddamn shame about all those children who got eaten. Poem number 1684, His Boil Issues. He had boils on his boils, which sounds awful, but he actually only had 4 boils in total, and 2 were on the other 2. And none of them were in noticeable places, so his boil issues were not that bad. On the other hand, he had poxes on his poxes, and not just on his other hand. Poem number 1685, Fine Diners. They were fine diners. When they dined, they had a fine time. As they dined, one would often remark, now, this is some fine dining, to which another might respond with, quite right, this is quite fine dining. And then the fine diners would continue eating whatever it was that they were fine dining on until their fine dinner or fine lunch or fine breakfast was consumed. In a world where there are so many okay diners and blah diners and downright shit diners, it's nice to know that there are also fine diners. Poem number 1686, Opinions Are Like Assholes. No one really knew, but everyone had an opinion. One guy said it was crickets, a young lady said it was something combustible, my next-door neighbor said it was communism. Charlie from the poker game said it was Uncrustables. Opinions are like assholes. You don't necessarily need one in order to take a shit, but it doesn't hurt. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1687, The Remainders. They were tired of being known as the leftovers, and so they remained as they were, where they were, and they remained steadfast, and they remained in place, and they remained convinced, and they remained unshakable and unshaken, and they remained unslakable and unshaven, and over a rather considerable period of time they became known as the Remainders, and they remained in their half-eaten state, and they wrapped themselves up in plastic wrap, and placed themselves in the refrigerator. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.